Good evening. Today we'll be making two meals. Bread for the lower class and sugar cakes for the upper class. We will be starting with the bread. The ingredients are 500 grams of plain flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 310 milliliters of milk. The instructions state that you must first preheat the oven to 375. The next step is mixing all the ingredients together, starting with flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then we add 310 milliliters of milk, which is equivalent to 1 1/3 cups.
Get it off.
And then we mix. Make sure to knead the bread. Shape the dough into a round disc about 1 inch to 1.5 inches thick and score the top. This is important. Don't make a round ball of dough as it won't cook in the middle. Now we must bake it for about 35 minutes until it's pale brown and it sounds hollow when tapped on the bottom.
Now we are going to take out the bread and make sure that it sounds hollow on the bottom.
Holy, this is hot.
Sounds pretty hollow to me.
Taste test.
That's disgusting. That's a solid 3 out of 10. Pretty peasant worthy.
Now that we are done with the bread, we are going to be making sugar cakes. The recipe calls for 1/2 pound of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1/4 teaspoon of fresh grated nutmeg, 1 pinch of saffron, 1/4 pound of sugar, 6 ounces of unsalted butter, 1 egg yolk, 1 tablespoon of sweet sherry, 1 tablespoon of cream, extra sugar for decoration, and parchment paper for baking. But since we are going to be doubling the amount of sugar cakes we make, we are going to be doubling every single ingredient. Preheat the oven to 350. First, we must mix the flour, the ground cloves, nutmeg, and the sugar and mix it all together in a bowl. Look at them go. Now, in a separate bowl, add the egg yolks, the cream, the sherry, and then mix. Then mix the bowls together. Make sure you add the butter. Now we must create small dough balls that will soon turn into our sugar cakes. After the dough is rolled out into balls, add sugar on top of the cookie for decoration. Now that all the dough is decorated, put the product in the oven and cook it for 13 minutes. After they are completely baked, take them out of the oven.
Taste test.
Don't do this. Don't
How is it cold?
go and do this.
I give it
Okay, it's not very
10 out of
good.
10.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's amazing.
I'm not gonna lie. Thank you for watching our cooking show.